If you get it, you get it. Tonight's guest is no stranger to that late night time slot on NBC because he's been killing it with his impressions on SNL since 2017, and now he's part of NBC's newest comedy, Kenan. Please welcome Chris Redd. What up?
What's good? Let me how you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
Man, I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I got the tiniest chain on, and I'm just chilling out, bruh. You know?
Mine might be tinier, so.
Oh. You right.
Where are you right now?
I'm in LA on the lot. We're shooting the Kenan show, so it's my lunch break. So this is how much I want to be on the show.
You're giving me your lunch break? I know how serious that is.
Yo, it's real serious, yo.
How has your quarantine been, though? You quarantined in New York, right? Or LA?
I did. I quarantined in New York for the first 3.5 months when no one could get tests but like Idris Elba and like Tom Hanks. So once they started getting more tests out to the population, I got my test at CityMD. If there's another pandemic, don't go there first. You know what I'm saying? But
why do you say that?
Because I waited like 8 weeks for my results. I would have been dead if I had it. And then I got a rapid test that same day. I got both results and I was double negative. So I was like, dang, I'm a winner. And then the doctor was like, but you do got high blood pressure though. So you can't really ever win in America. That's kind of the point.
I'm laughing, but I really care about your health. I want you to know that, okay?
Oh, I'm all good. I'm good.
Okay, good. So you started quarantine in New York, and then what?
Yeah, once I got the test, I did a road trip down to Mississippi, where my family is and where we're from. And I stayed with my mom and my dad for about 6 weeks. The plan was 1 week because I'm a normal human being. But then it was like, you know, pandemic times, like they have a lot of space. I was coming from New York, which is like a box. And I was walking around the house like, yo, maybe I just stay a little bit longer. And it was like the longest time I'd ever kicked it with my parents. And I realized like all the stuff I got from them, you know what I mean? Like work ethic and like my love for movies. And as I paid more attention to them, I realized if they hadn't met each other now today, there's no way they would have met or liked each other. Because they're two different people completely. And they work together very well. But like my mom likes to go outside and do stuff. And my dad, he's been quarantining way before COVID. Like nothing has changed in his life for real.
So when you're there in Mississippi with your parents, you meant to stay for 1 week, you stayed for 6. How did you pass the time?
I was on this dating app for a little bit.
Ooh!
I was. I never really take him seriously. I seen this lady, she was from Mississippi, and in Mississippi, like, we have so much family down there. I usually go down there and I'm like, I'm not gonna meet nobody because they're all cousins. There's no, like, I used to be so mad when I was younger because I was like, I don't wanna go down there. Ain't everybody related to me, bro. I wanna meet girls that ain't my cousin, you know? And so I found one girl that was like not my cousin. And so we started talking for a little bit back and forth, but then I was like, stuff started getting busy and I was going back to New York. She didn't know who I was though, which was cool. So then she just kept texting me back and forth. And at one point she was texting so much, I just wasn't in the conversation anymore. It was just her. And then like last week, the girl, after I haven't said nothing for months, hit me up and said, you're a catfish. I looked up who you think you are, and that person is extremely famous, not extremely, would not use those terms, and he's not you. I don't know why you want to be somebody else. I was like, that's how bad I text back that this woman thinks I'm a catfish of myself. So I sent her a text, I sent her a tweet of me saying that, and she was like, I can't believe this. I am blown away. It was the funniest thing I had ever experienced. And that was the first text back I had texted in months. I think we're cool now. We getting married next month.
True. No, you joined SNL in 2017. And you have experienced your fair share of hosts. Now, who would you say is one of the more memorable hosts you've ever had the pleasure of working with?
Eddie Murphy, hands down, is like truly, because it's like I never thought he would come back, and then I never thought I'd be there to see the GOAT come back. And it was just like every single moment of that week was just fire, man. Like there's nothing like trying to write and make Eddie Murphy laugh.
That's awesome. Here's what I'm trying to figure out, right? Because right now you're in LA. You're in LA shooting the newest NBC comedy, Kenan, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that shoots in LA. But SNL shoots in New York.
Yeah.
But these are shooting at the same time.
Yes.
Do you have a clone? What is the conspiracy theory here, Chris? If that is your real name.
No conspiracies about it, man. I just work hard. No, we fly out on Friday nights and we get to New York, and then we do the show. and then we fly out Sunday morning, and then we get here and we sleep, and then we wake up on Monday to do the whole week, and then that's just on repeat.
And on top of that, you're giving me your lunch break. That is inhuman. So
yeah, I'm actually doing too much. As I say it out loud, I feel like I should pull back on something.
how many weeks is this gonna happen, this pattern?
I think we're going to the end of March. I think SNL goes until June. So, you know.
Talk to me about Kenan. As I said, NBC's newest comedy. Obviously, it is with your SNL co-star Kenan Thompson. What is the premise of the show?
Well, Kenan plays a morning host in Atlanta who's also recently widowed, and he's trying to take care of two of his daughters with his father-in-law who moved in when his wife passed and never left, and his brother, who I play, I am also the manager. And so, like, if I had a business card, if my character had a business card, it would have like 16 slashes in it.
We have a clip from the show. Let's check it out.
See ya.
Oh, maybe just one more hug. You know I'm all about the hug life.
Oh, just in time for the hug. I'm gonna get some
All right, thank you. What, you just getting home?
Yeah, boy, the club was thick, boy. I got 9 numbers. She must have left the last one off by accident, but I'll find her.
Hope you do.
Anyway, what I miss?
Oh my God, so much. I was in there sleeping, and I heard a noise, and I
Hey,
came
man,
out.
I'm late for work. We don't have time for that. Gary, you good to drive?
No, but I'm up for the challenge.
Nope.
That looks so fun. Your character seems hilarious. I cannot wait to see more.